All right. Oh man. All right. All right. Take two. Take two. Houston. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. It's Sergeant Aeroboy Elijah. I'm back again. We're back again for part two of this interview. The champ, the winner, the man of the moment, the man of the hour is here. How you doing, champion?
I'm doing good.
Mm.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good,
I'm
good.
doing great. How you feeling? Stepping off stage, accomplishing this, success right here. How does it feel?
It feels good to step on stage and do really well. But like I told Coach, when I get back in the gym, right, he was like, "Oh, you relax." I relaxed, but it's glad to be back. Glad to be seeing all the team members. I'm glad to be back in the lab, formulating my next plan.
Yes. Wow. I mean, we see the excitement. There's definitely everything different about you right now. The way everything, the way you pose, we see you practicing, but before we go into all that, man, can you walk us through, how, from, as a matter of fact, like 3 weeks out, right? Can you just walk us through like the feeling mentally, physically, all the way to, you stepping on stage?
So 3 weeks out, 3 weeks wasn't so bad. It's just energy would just go here, then I eat here, just up and down. Not too bad. The workouts weren't too bad. I was a little irritable. I was still at work, but it wasn't too bad. Week 2, that's when it started. Because I was still going to work.
Yes.
But I had to deplete, so I was walking around work with my neoporn body, whatever you want to call that thing, and then a waist trainer here.
Yeah.
So and my office is really, really hot. My office gets 100 degrees, so I would even close my door and close my door. It's just it's what it is. No brains don't want to go see or whatever. But that wasn't so bad. But each week, last week,
yes,
makes you think about life, makes you think about decisions, makes you think about a lot of stuff.
Yes.
But the first couple of days weren't too bad. I did figure out my hack for drinking a lot of water and the sodium. I just was putting teaspoons in my water bottle with salt, and I was just sucking. It is what it is, man. I'm 1 week out, and I just drank my water and got my salt in that way.
Yes.
Probably the worst day was probably the next day. I think that was where I felt like my body probably started to shift into like, all right, let's like really start to deplete, because I had a really bad headache, and then I was texting in our little group chat like, "Hey man, I got a headache." No one would respond to me, so I'm like, hell, nobody's responding to me. I'm just like, man, this is horrible. Nobody's responding.
Yes.
But I was like, suck it up, man. So I just put on another hoodie. Mind you, I'm already in like 4 layers, a sauna suit, and I just lay on the couch. And I just kind of
Zen mode.
just like, and then I woke up Thursday, and then I was good.
Yeah.
Thursday wasn't too bad. Went on a couple of walks, sat in my sauna, wasn't too bad. Ate my plain dry tilapia. I don't even remember what I was eating at that point. I would just say, "What do we eat?" Okay, fine, and I would just throw it in the air fryer. I didn't even care anymore.
Yes. Yes.
Friday was rough, but it wasn't too rough because coach was like, "Hey, at noon, go outside and go for a walk." So I laid up, and then my wife was like, "Are you gonna cut the grass today?" And I'm like, like, "Yes." Wow. So after I went for my hour walk with my dog, even my dog got in shape those last 2 weeks. So even my dog, she was like, "Yeah, I'm not going this with you, Dad. I'll give you 1 walk a day."
Wow.
But I even came back and I even cut the grass, layered up. But it took me about an hour because I had to take like breaks because I was just like, I finally got it done. Then after that, this is the funniest part. I got in my Epsom salt bath and I relaxed. Then when I got out, I looked and I was like, it's here. And I was like,
Ooh.
and then I got motivated. I was like, all right, cool.
Yes.
So then my wife's coming home like, hey, I'm about to go get my trunks. You want to come with me? She's like, yeah. She came with me. We got the trunks. Then we had to go to the hotel where we got the spray tan, and Coach wanted to run us a ringer, and then that was the first time where I actually ate something besides like a fish, or something. But he was like, you got oatmeal? Yeah. Go eat a pack of oatmeal. Right? He's like, yep. Eli, that was horrible. But I didn't care. I was like,
dried oatmeal.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, I didn't care. And then we got a spray tan, and we went to Cheesecake Factory, got the potato. Anytime I go to Cheesecake Factory, I'm asking for those mashed potatoes.
Mashed potato salmon.
Yeah, I don't know what they did or what they put on, but that's my go-to joint.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome. The rest was history.
Wow. Yeah. We know, like you said, the rest was history. We became part of the history. Everything was different, man. Like you said, all the stages of you being on the peak week, the mental side of it is what a lot of people don't get to see, right? As like I said earlier, right? At that point, you realize how easy it is to give up on anything in life, right? Wow. And my question unto you is, right there on that stage, man, we felt there was a story you were trying to tell us, and you told that story. So what was that story?
Jason's joining us from Oceanside, California, 43 years of age, 6'2", trains at Page Fieldhouse, 14 area gym.
Let's go, Jason!
United States Marine. Originally from Long Island, New York. He has a wife and 2 daughters, 1 son and 2 grandsons.
Yeah!
Joined the Marine Corps in 1999 at 23 years. He thinks. Got to remember back. His job is administrative chief. Started lifting weights in the military, but never trained like this. When he's not in the gym, he likes to watch his 2 girls play basketball, play Warzone and Call of Duty. He's in love with bodybuilding, and he loves to bowl competitively.
There it is, Jason! That's right. That's right. Show him who saved it, Jason! That's right. Show him! Show him! Yes! There you go, Jason! Let's go, Jason! Yeah, Jason!
Story, and it's a simple story. It's basically, where I started, all the obstacles I had to go through, the show being on the day of my mom's birthday, and just the struggles, that I've had, and you'll hear some of the struggles in my first interview, and just how things have gotten better. I would say, like, awesome.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I think tonight, take my wife out on a date to
nice.
some restaurant, La Citron. I don't know. Say she wanted to eat there, so I'll take her there.
Nice.
Tonight. And hopefully we'll have a good time. Have some good food.
Nice.
But I just want to tell my story of where I started and where I'm at now. And to this day, I still look at the comparison of my first day up until today. And just amazing to see, the transformation. But more importantly, it's amazing to see the support that the team we give each other. Like, I'm out to shoot, so I'm done for right now. Now I need to help not only,
the upcoming ones.
yeah, I not only get ready for the upcoming, but now I feel like okay, so now I went through my first show, I know the mistakes I made. So now I feel like it's my job to start teaching all the upcoming, like, hey, I'm not gonna allow you to make the mistakes I did.
Yes.
So now I'm gonna focus my energy also on you whenever I get the chance to. And that's always a good thing, because we're a team, and when one is struggling, that means that we all have to help that person.
Yes.
We got to pick that person up.
Yes.
When one wins, we all win. It's not just an individual thing.
Yes.
Dominique killed it. Tia killed it. Kevin killed it. King killed it. So that's a win, yes, for them, but that's a win for us as a team, because it shows that this is what a team does. This is an individual, like, yes, it's an individual sport, but I'm almost 100% sure that all of our champs would not be where they would be if they did not have the support from, their significant other and or from team members. Because without that, like,
there's
nothing.
nothing.
Trying to, get to the top of the mountain.
Yes. Wow, that is such an incredible way to put it, right? I remember for the first interview, right? We did it right outside this building, right? And just to come back, with your trophy, sit here, and still even from that very moment till right now, it's just, again, a significant amount of growth, physically, mentally, emotionally, right? Wow, that is really, really beautiful, So my question to you is, from that very moment to now, like, how would you define it? Let me put it that way. From that moment to on stage, and then till this very moment, how would you define everything?
Amazing. Very humbling. I would just say fun.
Fun.
I think the most important thing would be
Humble. Okay.
Humble. Only because there's always somebody better, right? But that doesn't mean you can't be better too.
Yes.
Obviously, I have some work to do, which that's why I'm back in the lab, and I'm gonna get to work. And seeing everybody get their pro cards and me not get mine. At first, it hurt. But then, when I thought about it, when I went to Laughlin, Nevada, for bowling, it's about an hour outside of Vegas. I started thinking, like, why am I mad? Like, I did something that most people wouldn't even attempt to do. So I'm only gonna get better. My time will come. I think, I won't say I went in overconfident. I will just say that I could have done more. But I still had fun.
Yes.
And I still learned a lot.
Yes.
And I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So I plan on trying to do this for a while. I love it. And also, it's now, I think I'm known as the bodybuilding dad at my daughter's high school.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like, my dad does bodybuilding. Yeah, and like, Madison's dad does bodybuilding. Like, my mom does bodybuilding too. Which, believe it or not, one of the competitors there, she went to Metroflex. Her daughter actually goes to Oceanside, and we linked up on Instagram. And we're like, you could be. yeah, you did. Hey, you look awesome. Hey, you were killing on stage with your posing. And I was like,
Yes. I mean, we see the hunger, the thirst for for this success, and the most important stuff is every one of this stuff are all learning opportunities, right? Because like you said, there's some stuff you could do better, right? So what, like, looking at especially your stage presence, everything, right? What is it like right now? If you look back, like, man, I could have done this better. What is there in particular?
for me, I could have posed more,
Mm.
like work more on my T-walk routine. You know, really, really. I thought I did a pretty good job, but I thought I could have really made a couple of tweaks and like really stick to certain things.
Yes.
And I think also more walks. So that week, instead of doing 3 walks a day, probably could have did 5 or 6 a day. And my last 2 could have been like, instead of going for an hour, I could have went for maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes. Later on in the evening. Yeah, for me, I know for a fact it was posing, and probably the walking, like the last part, like the conditioning aspect of it.
Yes.
Because I felt like I could have been tighter.
Mm.
I always look at my back double bicep pose, and I could tell that I still had some water. So I knew, like, okay, I could have been tighter. So in my mind, I'm like, next time, if I'm doing 3 walks a day, let's do 5 walks a day.
Mm.
The last 2 days I'm doing 5 walks, let's ramp it up to like 6 or 7 walks a day.
Yes.
And it won't all have to be an hour, but like every hour or something, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go take my dog for a half an hour walk. Or, just something simple. Oh, I'm gonna go sit in my sauna for, let's say, instead of 20 minutes, let's say half an hour.
Yes.
But yeah, I would just say, if you could do more, probably can. Don't let your body and mind tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. There's always, when you go back again, there's always, oh, I could have done this better, and we can see how you do it. You're making up for that now. When it comes to posing, ladies and gentlemen, he's out there, man, like every day, right?
I pose every day.
Wow.
Every day.
Wow.
Sometimes 2-3 times a day, and probably my last posing session will be right before I get in the shower in the mirror in the bathroom.
Yes, anywhere, Wow. So if there is one, let's put it this way, if there's one life lesson this entire process has taught you, what would that be? A lesson outside the gym, outside this, a life lesson that this process has taught you?
Never forget the people who support you.
Mm.
Because when it's your time for that support, I want the same reciprocated to you.
Yes, that is true. That is absolutely true. Wow, that is a good one. Yeah, I had to like literally think out. Wow, that is a good one. The support, it means everything.
Yeah.
It means everything, man. Wow, that is a good one. So now the very last question we'll run this with is, the for everyone watching this, man, for the young kids, whoever it is, whatever stage in life they are right now, they feel like, man, I can't do anything, or what, I'm depressed, demotivated, whatever it is. If there's a word of encouragement, word of advice you would give, what would that be?
It's okay to be discouraged. It's okay to even be frustrated. But the minute that you give up, you just not only gave up on yourself, but you gave up on everybody who believed you.
Wow.
So understand that, and for all my teammates that are going through peak week right now, I will always have your back. And as long as you don't give up on yourself, I will never ever give up on you. I will always have your back. Because I know what they're going through and what they're starting to go through, so I understand.
Yes.
And anytime you want to talk, you can always hit me up on the group chat. I'm always available.
Wow.
And for the young kids out there, if you put max effort in everything that basketball court, baseball, football, whatever. Never leave the court with what if, I should have, I could have. That's what happened to me.
Yes.
So that's something that I'm teaching to all the new Marines on the team. Hey, I will not allow you to make the mistakes that I made.
Yes.
So that's my
Yes.
advice.
Wow. Thank you very much for that. Just let it out, man. Put everything out there, like, so that when that day comes, you're going through the checklist, like, wow.
I won't have
Mm.
no, because I did have some money.
Yes.
And coach even said it, so I already knew. But at that point, I was like, it is what it is. I'm gonna go out here and have fun. And let's see what happens.
Yes, yes. I mean, that, and overall, that is still a significant win. And thank you very much for sharing this. Thank you very much for giving us your time. All right, and whenever the champion decides to step on stage, we'll be right here to cover that journey again.
Yeah, I'm definitely. It's gonna happen.
Pretty soon.
That's some work.
All right. Thank you very much for this, child. Appreciate it.
Thank you, AFL.